All praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh. Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and teachers, elder bishops, and elders and teachers of Great Millstone, and like-minded men who may not be part of Great Millstone, but are pushing the same 100% truth as the men of Great Millstone, from Elder Apostle Tahar on down. From the men of One West and Abba Bivens, yeah, who brought the sons back to the fathers back to the sons. So yeah, so today it's just a quick hit lesson. Salakia. Salutations to the elect men, women, and children of the Bayafta Wadat, the house of David, who are predestined to be saved in these last days. And we surely are in these last days. There's so much going on, uproars of the people, love of many waxing cold. Wow, just everything's going on. Earthquakes in diverse places, wars and rumors of wars, famines, pestilences. You know, we're looking at the sound of the grinding, the workers grinding being low, but meaning the workers. That's Ecclesiastes 12. Meaning the workers. There's going to be no more work in Egypt. Isaiah 19. Egypt is Babylon the Great, which is America. You know, we can see this unraveling. So today, I just woke up this morning and I've seen this headline in Blacklisted News. Lord's will, I'll put the article in the description box if I can. Like I said, I'm going to be driving soon, so I've lined up a few scriptures. But while I was, before I got into the my car, I thought of a few more scriptures that I didn't put in. So I'm going to, you know, read this headline first and then go to those scriptures. Elites are making things worse on purpose. Yeah, this is, like I said, in Blacklisted News. You got a few of these so-called. Is it coming up? Oh, so lucky. Let me just get it off. Take that off. Yeah, what's his Tucker Carlson? Back to the Dark Ages, and you know, we're in the so-called Dark Ages, don't you? So we've got a few of these people talking. In fact, I'm going to start with a few scriptures first, actually, that I remembered as I was going along. So, what the Spirit brought to me, shall I say? We've got Job 9 and 24. Job 9 and 24. The basic scriptures, you know, we've all know these scriptures, but they're still relevant and poignant for these times. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who are the wicked? You saw Edom, as described in Malachi chapter 1 verse 4, and also all over the Bible. But yeah, so you can see it specifically. They're called the border of wickedness in Malachi chapter 1, down to 4, yeah, verse 4, 3 and 4. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. So that's going into iconoclasm. Another example of that is in Maccabees 3:48, where they sought to draw the pictures of themselves in the scriptures. Yeah, which have done with Cesare Borgia, and made all the angels white, the Most High white, or so-called white. Yeah, when that's just leprosy. So, but that's for another lesson. If not, where and who is he? You know, now we're seeing, as each day goes by, that the wicked are being revealed. You know, Thessalonians. So we've got this scripture here, and we go to actually. But in due time, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua will set one that is favourable. Ecclesiastes 10. Yeah, so I'm going to start at 3, but it's good to start at 1, you know. But just to get to the point. An unwise king destroyeth his people, and this is what Esau Edom's doing. He's unwise, destroying the world, and that's what they're supposed to do anyway. But they're definitely doing a beautiful job in that respect. Definitely following the orders of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, even though they think it's by their own hand they are doing it. Yeah. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Yeah. So a man's prudence, a leader's prudence, the place will be fruitful. All right. 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And we're leading into that time now, where Yahushua will return and take his kingdom, yeah, and set up the kings of the earth and the rulers and the judges thereof. You know, we're going to scriptures of Daniel, chapter 7. We're nations of kings and priests, and Exodus 19 and 6. Yeah, so we've got, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And this is what we're seeing. These are scriptures that I didn't really have in mind, but you know, we've got just going to go into this article a little bit and then go to the scriptures, start driving, get ready to go to the plantation. In a compelling monologue, that's just basically just him speaking, Tucker Carlson warned that history-changing events, which is, we've just gone into that, you know, the kingdom has been translated from one people to another, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. 2 Esdras 6 and 9, including energy and food shortages, are occurring all at once. And so that society is rapidly collapsing while the masses try to ignore it. Yeah, these people are lost, man. They don't even know what's going on. They've got people at work talking about going on holidays and all that business. I'm just looking at them thinking, okay. You know? Anyway, Colson pointed out that Europe is descending. Europe is the beast. NATO and the EU, specifically the EU part, is descending into poverty because of spiraling energy costs and the inability of countries to provide their own power sources. Energy is the key to a functioning society, and the elites don't care. Yeah, because they're doing their job. Colson, and this is what I mean, at the end of the day, Esau Edom, the lower runs of Esau Edom are realizing that they've lost a piece of their pie. Yeah. So let me just go to start. I'm going to be late for work, so I'm just going to start my car. To provide their own power. Energy is the key to a functioning society, and the elites don't care, Carlson pointed out, adding the caveat, or maybe they do care and they're making things worse on purpose. Yes, they are. Yeah, I'll just place this is it playing?
Can't afford electricity. This government is preparing for power outages in the middle of winter. As The Guardian reported, under the government's last reasonable worst-case scenario, officials believe the UK could experience blackouts for several days in January if cold weather combines with gas shortages to leave the country short of power. Well, of course cold weather will combine with gas shortages, because that's when people use gas, when the weather is cold. Wake up, geniuses. And it's not just happening in the UK. Again, it's happening everywhere. Spain has just approved more than 50 million euros for Ukraine, and that's not including funding for military hardware. In other news, weapons.
So we see the point there, yeah? We got him talking there. We get the point. We see what's happening. So like I said, I'm doing this safely though. Let's get another quick video.
Another devastating side effect of the current thing crisis. 3/4 of pubs in the UK face permanent closure due to unaffordable energy bills. 75%, that's roughly 30,000 pubs across the entire country. Tens of thousands of livelihoods ruined, family businesses wrecked. The heart ripped out of 30,000 towns and villages up and down the country. Thanks to green energy and the current thing, pubs and brewers face bill hikes of up to 300%. Martin Robinson, co-owner of Ye Olde Fighting Cocks pub in St Albans, reputed to be the oldest pub in England, told the Epoch Times that his gas and electric bills had increased from $1,800 a month to $5,500. Robinson said the high energy prices almost made it pointless to open, adding that another planned increase in October by 80% could...
So we get the point there. You see what's happening. We get a few scriptures. You know, at the end of the day, it's Esau, you're done, mate. You're done. Your rulership is over. That's it, you're done. Lord's will, you can hear me, yeah. Let's go to Job 18 and 7. The steps of his strength shall be straightened. So, you know, Esau is strength at the moment, but he's being been put in positions of difficulty, and his own counsel shall cast him down. Yeah, so it's done now with thine enchantments. Yeah, you know, they're being brought low. There's no more wisdom in Teman. All right. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. So Yahweh Shimi tries to put him in a trap. Yeah, every move he makes, Yahweh Shimi Shai has made 10 many more moves before him. In fact, Yahweh Shimi Shai gave him his moves. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, Esau Edom, you're done. It's so beautiful to see. It brings to mind Ecclesiastes 25:7. Lord, will if I get time out, I'll put that in there, because I didn't really, you know, it's beautiful to see the fall of your enemy. To just quickly paraphrase it, Sirach 25:7. All right. Job 20:22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Again, a position of difficulty. Yeah. Every hand of the wicked, that's Imal, that means the workers. That, if you go into that, actually means laborers. The words Imal in the Hebrew. Yeah, so go into that if you get an opportunity, if you haven't done before. So before this, so the laborers initially, obviously, Israelites first, those ones, you know, we were going to fight. We ain't going to fight because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Yeah, as simple as that. We are not to pick up arms. We are not to go to battle with Esau with the sword, because the sword is his blessing. Yeah, you will be defeated. Only Yahweh Shai will take out Esau Edom. Yeah, because then if you can receive it, as Isaac, Yahweh Shai gave Esau the blessing of the sword. Alright, because reincarnation is biblical. But that's for another lesson again. Hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he is about to fill his belly, and we're seeing the beginnings of him sitting down as the apostles and elders have gone into this. He's beginning to sitting down, you know, bringing in the CBDC, speaking about the MOTB. You know, Amon Gabar, one of the leaders in New York, yeah, he's speaking about it. He was at what the other day on the Day of Atonement, got up and seen the advertisement on TV for a Tesla thing, brought it out straight away. This is it, the beginning to sit down and the beginning to start to fill their belly. Yeah, you can see it, what do they call it, the Great Reset and the Fourth Industrial Revolution, and promoting the eating of insects and all that kind of business, and even the drinking of sewage water. You know, this is just, you know, they put it in the movies. The Snowpiercer comes to mind. So they're about to sit down and eat the meal and think they're going to achieve their aims, but they won't, according to Job 5:12 as well. When he's about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. And that's what's going to happen. The nukes, ICBM, World War III, will bring Esau down with Yahweh Shai when he returns in all his glory. That's what's going to happen when Yahweh Shai returns. You know, you'll see. You know, Lord's will be there that day, and it'll be a beautiful thing to see just this man be brought down, man. I know we can see it now. You know, those who have eyes to see, we can see it now. We can see it now. But you know, to see the last event, the final event, the final piece of that domino just being, of Esau Edom just being knocked over. Just, wow. You know, Proverbs 29:2. Some more going into like I said, I put these in a different order. I should have gone into Proverbs 29:2 first. But what we're seeing is the people mourning. You know, you got Tucker Carlson, you got all these so-called right wingers moaning, and people moaning because the lower levels of Esau Edom, they're not getting a piece of the pie, and they're seeing it, and they're seeing that their kingdom is falling, so they're moaning about it. So Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, and we can see them mourning. That's what the article is really about. The people and the political commentators are mourning because they see their kingdom going down. Simple as that. Right, but we've got to remember, you know, these are going to bring in tough times. and through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, if it's our lot, we'll make it through this tribulation. Yeah, with faith, strength, and fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because without Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, no amount of prepping is going to make you through it. Simple as that. Yeah, simple as that. You know, you can stock up all the food you want, you can stock up gold, you know, you be prudent, you know, but that's not going to save you. That's not going to save you. Only Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, is going to save you. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father. The people ignorantly call God Yahushai, the name of his Son, his only begotten Son. Yeah, Yahweh meaning he is, he exists, he to be. Yahushai meaning he delivers, he's salvation. Right, because he's going to be, Yahushai is going to be salvation through Yahweh. Yahushai, salvation to the elect of Yasharallah. Yeah, right, and then a new kingdom will be established. So we've got to remember, alas, Jeremiah 13:7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And who's that he? He, that's the elect of the house of Israel, Yasha Allah, Prince, you know, Prince of the power. Yeah, right. So we've got to remember these things. Can't be complacent. We've got to watch. We've got to pray. We've got to keep the faith and the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's what we've got to do. I'm talking to myself before anything. You know, I'm not saying, oh yeah, no, not at all. I mean, definitely rebuking myself as well. So I finish it off with this. Daniel 12:1. At that time shall Michael, it's going to be a time, it's going to be a heavy time. You got 2 Esdras 15th chapter, which I've got here, you know, but I don't think I'm going to have time to read into it. So, you know, yeah, there's going to be sedition amongst men. They'll be invading one another. That, you know, it's going to be 2 Esdras 15, 16 to get a deeper understanding of what the time's going to be. Yeah, you know, we're not. It's like one of the, I think it's Bakar said in one of his lessons the other day. We know it, but going through it is going to be two different things. You know, and that's where the faith, like the apostles and elders have said, that's where faith's going to have to be on a high level. That spirit Yahweh Hashem Yahushai puts in the elect will be on a high, super high level. Yeah. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, because we will be protected. That as the hopeful elect, that's what we hope. Yeah, but the elect definitely will be protected. Yes, I'm not being presumptuous and saying we, I'm just saying hopeful elect. At that time shall Michael stand up, that great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that time, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Yeah. And many, Daniel 12:2, and so that's what basically the elect are found written in the book. Yeah, the book is the book of life. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. So this is why the elect will be doing the work. The elect men will be doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and bringing fruit, meat for repentance. So Lord's will, with that, I would say shalom, and Lord's will, it was headed fine. Like I said, I'm on my way to plantation, so it was a bit all over the place, but shalom to the elect, from the hopeful elect, shalom.